This town's been chewing on bat casserole for far too long. But tonight, we provide a little palate cleanser. Moving on to the dessert course, we're gonna give this city something sweet to suck on, baby!
Do you want to start off by saying a little bit about yourself?
Sure. I'm Jeff Blim. I guess the reason I'm doing this because I was recently in a show called Holy Musical Batman, and I played Sweet Tooth. I grew up in the Chicago area, and been acting for most of my life. Went to the University of Michigan, moved to New York, and moved back to Chicago. Yeah.
What sparked your interest in performing?
Sparked my interest. I don't know. It's something I kind of always did. Since elementary school. I'm also a musician. I played trumpet most of my life, and that's kind of what I went to school for first. But when I got to school, I realized that I needed to do more acting. I missed that really bad. And so that kind of took over. But yeah, I've always been either singing, playing the trumpet, or acting, some dancing. Yeah, pretty much since I was, well, not since I was born, that'd be weird. But for a long time.
Is trumpet the only instrument you play?
I dabble on the keys. I dabble. Yeah. I'm not Nick Gage.
What was your favorite performance that you've done?
Favorite performance. I don't know. They're all so different and memorable in different ways. This was by far the most fun I've ever had doing a show, just because it's with all your friends. It was weird reconnecting with all of them, and it's just kind of hanging out and doing a show, which reminds me of my college days, and it was a lot of fun. I was on the 10th anniversary tour of Footloose, and that was fun for being on a tour bus for 6 months. But yeah, I don't know. I mean, you just put me on stage, and it's a great time. It's 100% great time every time. All of them. I don't know.
Dream role.
Dream role. Sweet Tooth in the movie version, Holy Musical Batman. I don't know. I played Lieutenant Dan Caffey in college for A Few Good Men, and that was pretty awesome. That'd be cool to do some point outside of school in a big theater or something. But I don't know. I think a dream role is when I actually write, because I also do some writing. Is when I write and I star in and do that whole shebang. I don't know. So I'm going to create my dream role at some point.
You want to be in movies, TV?
Oh yeah,
yeah.
Sure. Happen for me? Yeah, why not? Yeah. Now at some point I'm gonna, I'll make the trek out to LA and give that a shot. But yeah, yes. To answer your question, yes.
How did you become involved with Team StarKid?
Okay, let's see, I was actually probably the first StarKid fan, actually. Nick and Matt, they did a show called The Hobbit at the University of Michigan, which was pre-Harry Potter. And I saw that thing front row seat like 3 times in a row. And but before then, I was in shows with those guys. And I was always fans of them. They're freaking hilarious. They were in a show of mine that I wrote in college, which was outrageous and stupid, but not nearly YouTube worthy. And so I just knew them from college, and we all had the same sense of ridiculous humor. And so yeah, that's how I met up with them. Just college, doing shows, doing stupid shows.
Did you audition for Sweet Tooth then?
Yeah, I mean, yeah, they gave me a call, and because they knew I was in town, and I came in and auditioned for it. Everybody auditioned for the parts. Yeah, so I did. Yes, I did.
Do you plan to continue working with them?
No, they're terrible people. I'm quitting. I quit. This is it. No, absolutely. I'd love to. It's not really up to me, but yes, I'd love it. Absolutely.
How did you prepare for the role of Sweet Tooth?
Well, it took a while trying to get what their vision was for him. Just because they have very specific visions for all their characters, which is great. And then we started to realize that Sweet Tooth was kind of just an amalgamation of all the famous Batman villains. Throwing Jim Carrey, Heath Ledger, even the older ones, like the old school Joker from the old TV series, and even Jack Nicholson, right? And so he's just supposed to be kind of a hodgepodge of all of them. And so it was just kind of permission to go nuts. And those are some of my favorite actors to begin with. And so once I got that, then the next challenge was obviously, nailing the candy. And got the hang of it. It just became like muscle memory, June made this amazing jacket with a bunch of pockets, and we got it figured out. And, I'd say 90% of the time I got it by the end of it. But for a while there, I was just pulling out, Butterfingers when it should have been a Snickers. And it was, well, looks like you guys got some Butterfinger. Yeah, it was just a nightmare. But, yeah, eventually nailed it. I mean, maybe.
You know how many pockets were in the coat?
Yeah, there were 3 on each side. 1, 2, 3. 2 big ones on each side, 2 big ones, and then 1 small one. And then there was the jacket pocket. There was one in my vest. And then I had 2 sleeve. They were more like elastic straps for the ones in my sleeve. And then the outside pockets. And then there was 1 small pocket here. So if you're counting, I don't know
I'm
what
not
that
counting.
is.
I'm not.
It's around 10 or so. And then I even used my pants pocket, I think, once or twice.
Was there any part of the character that can be translated to your own personality?
To real life? Is there
Yes.
a part of the character that can be translated to real life? Yeah, every time I walk into a Walmart or a candy store now, I have a different appreciation for it. Actually, what was the question?
Is there any part of him that can be translated to you?
To you. Or to me?
Like your personality? Yes, you.
I mean, I love playing the villain. I for some reason I've done that often. I've been cast that way, and I think that I don't know. I love to think I'm a mischievous person in real life, but probably not as much as I think I am, and so I got to take it all out on stage. But you like to bring that energy into life once in a while, and yeah, it's fun to shoot a crazy look once in a while in real life and see what people think. But yeah, no, you kind of just leave it all on stage and just remember the good times.
What was your favorite song or scene in Holy Musical Batman?
Favorite song or scene? Man, I mean, I loved a lot of them when I was off stage. Every time Nico walked on, Nico to me steals the show. Every time he walks on that stage, when he walks out as a store owner, it drives me nuts. Yeah. All his scenes and his line readings are amazing. Mess with one of us? You mess with all of us? Yeah, are you kidding? So every time Nico's on stage is my favorite scene. I mean, to me, the catchiest song in the whole thing is the Dark, Sad, Lonely Night. That's one that's always in my head. I wish I sang that one. It's so cool.
You could sing it right now.
Yeah, I know. I gotta leave it to. And if you guys have the demo recording, I mean, the new stuff sounds great too. But of Nick Gage singing it, he can kill it. Yeah, I wouldn't do it justice.
What has the StarKid experience been like for you so far?
It's been crazy. It's been crazy awesome. It's kind of like diving in feet first. I mean, the fans are awesome. It's I've never, it's not like I've had fans before, so I can't speak of like, oh, my other fans. But these fans are just, it's cool to have this like interaction with fans. Because it's like a communal experience, which I think encourages all of us and is a great thing. And it's not like this other people thing. Like celebrity shouldn't be as if whatever. I'm not. Celebrity shouldn't be this thing of like segregated. It should be a communal, sharing of the experience. And I think it's really cool. That I didn't word that well at all, but I think you're getting the gist of what I'm saying. It's very cool. To answer your question, it's very, very cool.
You don't mind the attention?
No, I'm grateful for it. Are you kidding? Who knew that you could get attention doing theater? That's awesome. Yeah. And to tell you the truth, if I wasn't getting it, I mean, I'd be front row at all these shows anyways. I'm a big fan of their work.
Have you had any crazy fan experiences yet?
Crazy fan experiences? No, I've I mean, everybody just after the shows were great. Signed a lot of stuff, and that was cool. Nothing crazy. No assassination attempts. No, yeah, no, nothing inappropriate. It was all good. It was all good. I mean, the craziest fan moment was meeting Sean Astin at the what do you call it? At the comic convention, C2E2. He was right there, and he came on as Dylan. So that was the craziest thing. But other than that, everything's been pretty normal, crazy. Hey, I appreciate it. It's pretty cool. It's cool. It's cool to be wanted, and loved by someone other than your dog.
What music gets you motivated?
Music gets me motivated, like in real life.
Yes.
Like, oh man, that's tough. There's so many of it. Motivated. I mean, recently I've been listening to a lot of, I'd say, I don't know if it's dance music, but been listening to a lot of CeeLo and Chris Brown and Daft Punk. Those aren't related at all in any way. But yeah, those get me pumped. I don't know. That's just been what I've been listening to the past couple weeks.
A lot of the fans have compared Sweet Tooth to Jim Carrey, or say that Sweet Tooth reminds them of Jim Carrey. So is there anyone you've been compared to famously?
I mean, I've heard the Jim Carrey thing, which is awesome. I mean, he's God. You know, he's one of my idols for sure. So obviously, I'm going to try. There's going to be something in me that's trying to be like him, and probably falling way short. But it's that I've heard that. I've got some Heath Ledger in that. I don't know. But yeah, now I have a list of people that people have told me I've looked like celebrities, but it's funny to me because it's a long list of just random people, from like Peter Gallagher, who's really old, to like Jim Carrey or something, to I don't know. I have to pull out a list. It was funny, so I don't know.
Heroes or villains?
Heroes or villains? Villains.
Why?
All the way. Why? I don't know. It's just fun being the anti-hero because there's so many heroes out there, I guess. I don't know. I just I like playing the cynic sometimes. I don't know. I connect. So for some reason I connect with villains a lot more than I do with the wide-eyed hero often. But it must be because I was dropped on my head as a child.
That's mean. Favorite villain then?
Favorite villain? Oh! I just had this thought. No, that's not right. Okay, I'm gonna just reference. I don't know if they're my favorite, but two obscure villains that I've appreciated recently. Sean Archer from Face Off. This is not comic book stuff. And then I was just watching Tron Legacy recently, and I was like, oh, I think in the back of my mind, I was doing Michael Sheen's character in Tron Legacy. I forget what his name is. His name is Zeus, and he's a villain in Tron Legacy. I was doing him in the back of my mind when I was doing Sweet Tooth a little bit. He kind of looks like the costume.
Are there going to be more episodes of A Cup of Jeff and Mike?
Oh, awesome question. I'm so excited for that. He's in New York and I'm in Chicago, so we had to break that up. But we may try to throw together a reunion episode or a special episode here and there. But if ABC comes calling, we're ready. We're ready.
If you were able to cast anyone to play in the movie of your life, who would you cast?
Play in the movie of my life. Ooh. Man. That's hard. Me? No, I don't know. A prime Jim Carrey. Sure. I don't know. Let's go with the hot guy. Let's go with who's hot right now. Ryan Gosling. Yeah, he can do it. Ryan Gosling can do it. Chris Allen could give it a shot.
By the way, why is your Twitter photo not of yourself?
Oh, you can tell the difference?
Yes, someone pointed that out.
It was because Chris is the one that kind of got me on Twitter, forced me on Twitter. And I was on his computer at the time, and we've been told that we look like each other, back to looking like people, and he's a celebrity that I look like. And so I just and then one of his photos I thought looked like kind of me. And so yeah, you can't take it seriously. Yeah, I can't either. That's why I like it. If you can't tell, I'm just a straight up Twitter troll. So
No, I think we can tell.
okay. See, that's the
I think
villain
it's
in me.
obvious.
That's life as a troll is good. Life as a troll is good.
This is really random. What is your favorite thing to do on a lazy afternoon?
Ooh. Thing is, I don't give myself enough lazy afternoons. I actually don't know what to do with a lazy afternoon often. I've always feel like I'm always itching to do something. But ideally, it would be on a beach somewhere with a nice cold drink and good company. So yeah, I'm going to paint the ideal lazy afternoon. On a beach in Mexico, a few Coronas, and good company.
You mentioned on A Cup of Jeff and Mike that you preferred rainy days. Were you being serious?
Did I say that?
Yes.
No, that was not me being serious. I think Mike would be the more the one who prefers rainy days because he's not so much an outdoor person. Yeah, no, that's not true at all. In fact, yeah, I need the sun. I desperately need the sun. I thrive in it. In fact, I need to go outside right now.
You can't, I'm sorry.
All right.
Favorite book?
Oh man, it's good. It's good. Favorite book. I'm looking around my room. I'd say, well, it's hard to I don't know which books I've read more than once. There's not very many. But this book called Blink by Malcolm Gladwell really stands out. That one kind of opened my eyes to some things it's all about the how do you word this? It's about your natural instincts, about following your instincts, and the science behind actually following your instincts, and that it can be measured, and that basically to trust yourself. It's like a scientific, spiritual, book, but it kind of just tells you to trust your instincts. But it gives you all these case studies, and I like non-fiction fiction, if that makes any sense. It's not really fiction, but yeah. So maybe that. Even though I've only read it once, so I guess it doesn't count. I don't really read books over and over again. I don't know. Should I? I probably should.
Maybe.
Yeah.
Favorite movie?
Favorite movie? Oh, man. See, this is the question. Okay. This is the question I think can only be answered in one way. And I think that's the movies you've seen over and over and over again. Like, you could say, yeah, Citizen Kane's my favorite movie, but I've seen it once. And, so obviously not. The movies that I just abuse are, in no particular order, are Wet Hot American Summer. Recently, Michael Clayton, I've been watching over and over again. This movie called Primer, which is a time travel movie, really low budget time travel movie. Alien, the first Alien, I had an obsession with and watched over and over again. What else? A Tom Green movie called Freddy Got Fingered. That one's amazing. What else? Just movies I watched over and over again. I think that as far as the list goes at the moment, that's as much as I can remember. The Hurricane with Denzel Washington. I don't know why that one popped in my mind. Yeah.
Is your favorite candy still Snickers?
No. Did I say that? When did I say that? A Cup of Jeff and Mike or something?
Yes.
Okay. No, it is not. Yeah, Reese's have trumped Snickers. In fact, Reese's ice cream, those Reese's ice cream bars, those are insane. Yeah, I'd say Reese's, Sour Patch Kids. Yeah, those are my top two.
Favorite television show?
24. Even though it's not on this air anymore. I don't commit very much to TV shows. I'm more of a movie guy. Yeah, even though I've watched enough television to warrant a complete season of TV, I feel like I can't commit to giving up a week of my life to television shows. But I was obsessed with 24. I don't really have one that I'm obsessed with now. And the British version of The Office.
Benefit of Tumblr, I'm assuming you don't watch Doctor Who?
No, I don't. Yeah, I really know nothing about it. I watched the new Sherlock Holmes, which I supposed to be really good, or I saw it, so it was really good. So no, I haven't seen it. So yeah, minus points for me.
Favorite animal?
Dog.
That's boring.
What?
That's boring.
I know. Favorite. Okay. I was into cheetahs for a while. Dinosaurs. Dinosaurs count.
Yes, dinosaurs
Okay.
definitely.
I wanted to be an archaeologist for a long time. So dinosaurs. Velociraptors.
Will you be on Apocalyptor?
I will not. I got in a fist fight with Clark, and so what are you gonna do? I'm kidding. I didn't. But I would if he wanted to fight me. I'll fight him. So this is a challenge out to Clark that he wants to throw down fisticuffs. I'm ready. No, I won't be, unfortunately, but I will be there to see it. And I'll be throwing shoes on stage. Yeah, I'll just be throwing stuff on stage.
You're instigating.
Yeah, I gotta start that fight. There'll be a brawl at the Apocalypse Tour. The Apocalypse Tour is the end of the world. There's gotta be a riot or a brawl. Yeah.
There will be like little kids there. You can't start a riot.
Oh no, we'll give them weapons. We'll arm them. It'll be, yeah. Everyone talks about StarKid armies, right? So we're gonna build an actual army. We're gonna take over the stage. It's gonna be great for all. What kind of tea are you drinking?
Earl Grey.
Ooh. Is that your favorite tea?
Yes.
Good.
Haven't had much tea, but yes. I kind of found it and I was like, I'm just gonna stick to what I like.
Absolutely. You find it and you just beat it until you don't like it anymore.
I've had
I think
so
Earl
much
Grey is
tea.
the most proper of all the teas.
It's delicious.
Yes.
Delicious.
What's my favorite color? Blue, green. Aqua
Favorite-
for Aquaman.
A lot of them wanted to know if you would marry them.
Yes. I'm actually Mormon, so I'm open to many marriages or many wives. So yes, bring it all on. Are you planning to keep doing shows with StarKid? I've already answered this. Absolutely not. They've ruined my life. No one can sing. They're not funny. They're all ugly, ugly people. Also, I should clear up the thing about the mind hugs. Mind hugs, that was a Twitter issue. They were given the minute I retweeted and favorited your tweet. They were already given. It's not a tweet hug, it's a mind hug. So I guess I need to work on them so they're more powerful. Really. There it is. Mind hug. Mind hug. Mind hug. There you go. So is there should I redo any of those answers? Were they pretty I don't know if I gave you much. All right.
Well, thank you for taking the time to do this.
Thank you. It was fun. My pleasure.